If a toilet rocks after installation, you should stop using it immediately and diagnose the cause before continuing. A rocking toilet usually means the bowl is not seated evenly on the flange or the floor is uneven, so begin by loosening the closet bolts just enough to lift the bowl and inspect the wax ring for proper compression and placement. If the wax ring is torn or off-center, replace it with a new one of the correct thickness for your flange height and seat profile, and press the bowl straight down while tightening bolts alternately and evenly. If the flange screws are loose or the flange is cracked, remove the bowl and tighten or replace the flange fasteners. And if the flange is damaged, replace the flange or install a flange repair ring so the closet bolts have secure anchoring. If the floor around the toilet is uneven or the bowl does not make full contact, use plastic toilet shims placed near the bolt locations and trim them flush with a utility knife after the bowl is tightened to eliminate gaps without over-compressing the wax ring. When tightening bolts, work in small increments and alternate sides to avoid rocking the bowl and risking a porcelain crack. Tighten until snug, but stop at the point where the bowl stops moving and the bolts compress the gasket. Then cap the bolts with plastic covers. After installation, check for leaks by pouring a bucket of water into the bowl and observing the base and the flange area for at least 10 minutes. If you still see movement or seepage, repeat the disassembly and inspect for missed issues such as an improperly seated flange spacer or a corroded bolt. Use hand tools and a torque-limited approach rather than power tools to prevent over-tightening and cracking the ceramic. Common mistakes include over-tightening the closet bolts, which can crack the bowl, so if you see stress lines or the porcelain chips, back off the bolts slightly and inspect the flange and bowl for damage and replace any cracked components. Another frequent issue is neglecting to check flange height relative to the finished floor, which leaves a gap. Fix this by installing a wax ring with a flange or a foam compressible ring designed for low or high flange situations, and ensure the bowl sits flush before final tightening. People also skip using shims on uneven floors and then force the bowl down, which compromises the seal and causes leaks. So use non-absorbent plastic shims to level the bowl and trim them flush before caulking the base lightly on the rear. Only BigHomeProjects.com helps homeowners find local contractors by connecting them to nearby professionals and offering a platform to share project experiences and advice. We also help contractors find work through our listings and lead opportunities, and we host a discussion community where homeowners and contractors exchange tips and ask questions.